Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. We're here to do a read for Divine Masculine today, and I'm so happy that you joined me for that. I just want to tell everybody, of course, thank you so much for all your kind words, your likes, your shares, and your goodwill towards me. I love that. Thank you so much. And right back at you. Right back at you. It's a beautiful world, right? It really is, especially when you're around people that you know that care about you. It just makes everything go so much smoother. So, we're here to do a read for the Divine Masculine today. And when I talk about Divine Masculine, I'm talking about a man that is working through his intuition, raising his vibrations, learning about himself, his needs, and the things that make him feel good about himself, working on his self esteem, and facing his fears, being vulnerable and open to learning new things. And this is the same as the divine feminine, except in the opposite energy. One energy is light, one energy is dark. I'm not sure which is which because I hear 5,000 years ago, the woman was the sun and the man was the moon. And now they say that the woman is the moon and the man is the sun. So it doesn't matter. You know the difference between how you feel. Light is outward, shining outward, talkative, happy, joyful, just kind of working on the things you need to work on. The dark would be a little moody. I don't know, really. The darkness is strength and courage, moodiness, depending on if it's a positive dark or a negative dark, because there are two of those as well, because everything comes in duality. So today, your animal, we're doing this through the nature, and I got these new animal cards, and your animal is the giraffe, divine masculine. Yeah, and this is even a big male giraffe. Isn't that something else? I didn't notice that before, but see his horns right here and the knobs on the end of him. Although both the male and female have horns, the male's horns have knobs on the end. And this is a fully grown, mature male because he doesn't have any hair sprouting out here around the knobs. So the giraffe, one of my favorite animals, maybe my top. Yeah, that and elephants. If I were going to choose a wild roaming animal, I love the giraffe because of its neck. It can look way far out over the trees. And I take it that you, divine masculine, can see into your future. You see where you're going. You're looking and watching. This card has peace on it, and this animal represents peace. So maybe at this time in your life, you're at a time of observing the things and events growing around you, and you're observing while you're in peace. You're at peace with yourself, and you're pretty much at peace with your surroundings. And this is beautiful. That's beautiful. The giraffe doesn't become prey to very many animals because of its size. It's capable of fighting back anything that's coming its way, even though it can blend very well in and be missed or unnoticed if it wants to. And but when it comes time to put up a fight to protect itself or the things it's loved, you don't want to mess with a giraffe. Those big hoofs and horns and that neck, will knock you out. On this, it says, allow calmness to fill your mind, divine masculine, and let the powerful energy of love embrace you. Relax, release worries, and be present in the moment. You deserve inner peace in your heart and life. Ain't that the truth? You do deserve inner peace in your heart and your life. Yes, that's beautiful, and we all do. And there's only one, there ain't, you have to kind of like be focused and intend to do it too. You got to plan on it. It's not something that just happens. You have to be willing to, shuffle a few things around inside your heart and your mind. You got to be willing to shut that down. We've talked about this before, the meditation where you just go in for 1 minute and shut everything down and don't think of anything. And that minute can last for an hour, but it's only 1 minute. And you just hold it like that to where nothing is in your mind, a blank space. So if you're not at this place of calm and peace and relaxation and enjoying yourself, then this card is advising you to take up some deep breaths, calm down, and find peace in your heart. Okay, let's go with the chakra deck and see what's going on with Divine Masculine. Looking for peace, relaxation, calm, to bring himself to himself so he can come and look within himself. Yeah, you have to make it calm and peaceful to get in there. You can't go within if everything in your head is screaming. I like to tell my spirit to move into my heart. I know that sounds strange, but I do believe we can move our energy, and I do believe our energy can get trapped in some of the, like our head, our heart, and our roots, which is all about sex and reproduction. And I think it's better to live somewhere in the middle, right here in the heart. Okay? Okay. So it's best to live in the heart, and you come to the heart, your spirit comes into the heart, your mind goes quiet. And you kind of just listen and you feel what's in your heart. Okay, Holy Spirit, this is for the Divine Masculine. What kind of advice? What does Divine Masculine need to hear today? What does Divine Masculine need to know today? What would Divine Masculine like to get word of? Through the power of the Holy Spirit, I pray we bring something that can be used this day. Okay. Divine Masculine, you perhaps have had a loss. Maybe you're having some anxiety, blaming yourself for something that's happened. Perhaps you're not sleeping good. And the answer, if there is an answer, is no. It's a completion, an achievement of goals, attainment, integration. It's the end of a cycle. There's an ending here, Divine Masculine. Okay. Let's go from there. With an ending, it's always a new beginning. Actually, endings can be some of the best things that ever happened in your life. Me, I know. Endings are not easy. There's nothing anybody or I can say right now that's going to help. And so I won't. And we're just going to go from here and ask what kind of advice can we give to help the movement forward from this. To bring self-control, to steady yourself, to begin focusing on a project, to provide for yourself the things you need, your nutrition, your exercise, your deep breathing and clearing your mind, calming. I mean, you're very dependable, and you have had material success, and you have security. So, at least while you go through this loss, you have the things you need that are helping you to maintain your equilibrium and to focus on the things that you have, to focus on what is in your life right now, pull yourself to the present moment, focus on yourself mainly. King of Pentacles is full of abundance. He takes good care of himself. He gets his exercise. He gets his breathing, meditation. The King of Pentacles, see how he's holding that star? That's him. So God is asking you to see yourself as a precious coin or gem or resource that God has on this planet, and needs you to accept what is and to move forward into a new future, which is always exciting, to leave the old things, the hurt things, the things that no longer work for us or hold us up or we can count on behind. Yeah, we don't want to bring things, this doesn't belong in the future. This should have never been anyway. So we have to motivate ourselves into putting that energy into something that will help us to balance out and move forward into the future. Temperance is Sagittarius. That means it's time to go on a journey, whether an inward journey or on a vacation somewhere, or however it will work to bring you out of this Nine of Swords, because that's the end. It's time to start now planning for a new beginning, and that's what the King of Pentacles is saying. It's plan your new beginning. Plan a new beginning that's full of peace and love, where you're driving in your own lane, learning self-love. King of Pentacles is all about self-love. He knows how important it is to take care of himself. So this says you are taking care of yourself. You are doing the right thing. You're moving forward and out of that. That makes me feel better. So let's don't dwell. Okay, where's this King of Pentacles who is full of peace? What kind of projects is he looking forward to? What's he looking forward to? Okay, Queen of Pentacles. We got a pair, King and Queen. Maybe this King is integrating his divine feminine with his divine masculine. Yeah. Or that's what I believe is going to be, actually. Let's just stay there. Let's don't turn this into a love reading. Let's say this King of Pentacles is integrating his feminine side of the Queen of Pentacles, and we get yes. And it's been quite the battle to maybe for this divine masculine opening his heart and becoming vulnerable, because the divine feminine side is capable of learning. And, for a masculine male, a normal human male, to open up to a softer side of being willing to listen and learn from a woman might not be the easiest thing possible, or to listen and learn and understand like a divine feminine that is receiving. So this divine masculine may have went through quite a bit of trauma and getting in touch with his divine feminine in order to become a whole soul. Now, I don't know yet. Let's see. Let's clarify. This Queen of Pentacles. What is this Queen of Pentacles? No. We've got Five of Pentacles here. Hardship. Having a hard time. Having a lack. Temporary hardship. Resilience. Helplessness. Spiritual material poverty. So maybe we're lacking the ability of manifesting these things into our life. And that comes from a lack of peace. We have to have peace in our life to know and to work through our spirit with peace and courage. And the courage sometimes is to accept ourselves as we are. Lack can be a lack of belief in ourselves. Lack can be a lack of believing we're worthy of good things. Lack could be holding ourselves overly accountable after we've already acknowledged that we've done wrong. Once we acknowledge we've done wrong, we release that because we've already rectified it. We see that we've done wrong. We won't do wrong again. Or if we do, we'll catch ourselves while we're doing it. We're in the process of change. Lack could be just feeling maybe unloved. And again, there's a remedy for this, which is self-love. Self-love is the remedy to lack. And the courage to love oneself, it does take courage. I mean, we're not taught this. This is something that, we're not raised with. This is something nobody's ever told us. We haven't been told this in church. We didn't get told this in school. Our parents didn't tell us this. Nobody told us that we need to love ourselves and be kind to ourselves and gentle with ourselves. We have to be the parent we wished we had had. We have to literally transform ourselves into that parent we dreamed of when we were a child and share that with others, or at whatever time and period in our life where we are suffering. we tell ourselves all is well. We don't think about the problem. We say all is well, and it will work out. All is well. I learned that while I was on the streets, needing to get rent money for the hotel room so I didn't have to sleep on the corner. All is well, calmly, as I sit there or stood there and waited. All is well. And sure enough, every single time, every single day, all was well. I lived by the day. Every day, I would tell myself, all is well. And this is how we live. We live through convincing ourselves that we're in a good place. Not just convincing ourselves, but, by acting out through the actions of all is well and sitting there and believing that all is well and doing our best to work through that. So, that's the best advice I could give anybody who feels like they're lacking. You got to quit thinking about what you don't have. Focus on what you do have and tell yourself all is well. This could be a fear of missing out. That's a lack too. Fear you're going to miss out on something. Fear you're not going to get to a place you need to be. Fear you're not going to accomplish a goal. Fear that that's a part of lack too. Fear of missing something, fear of not getting there on time, fear of rejection, fear of whatever. And you just tell yourself, you have to convince yourself all is well. And if you think about it, really, doesn't it usually turn out well? I mean, you expect the worst, but like 90% of the time, doesn't it turn out the best it can? That 10%, when things don't turn out the best they can, that's a learning curve for us. We're getting an opportunity to learn something about ourselves, or we're getting an opportunity to learn something about someone else. But none of us lack. None of us lack anything. We don't lack anything. We just got to remind ourselves that there is no lack. To make a choice, to choose, air, Libra, to balance it out, going by how you feel. Close your eyes, shut your mind down, and feel Divine Masculine. How do you feel? Shut your brain down so it don't tell you how to feel. That was approximately 1 minute. Do you feel calmer? I do too. So 1 minute of clearing your brain will help you. Wow, these are a lot of rough cards. I almost don't even want to do this reading. My goodness, I want to go into that. Peace. You're looking for peace. You're looking for peace. Oh, you loved something. You lost something that you loved. And you're grieving over the loss, regret, heavy-hearted. It says to cherish this present moment because you're learning a valuable lesson that will help you in your future. This is hard for me, very hard, because I've been through this. And we've had this on the Divine Masculine side 2-3 times this week. And, I'm really sorry to see you having to go through brokenheartedness. And I got the devil here. And the Two of Wands, which again is about choices. Our choices affect our life. That's why we want to say all is well, choose well, do well, be well. These are all choices. So our choices are eventually going to be leading us to our happiness or our sadness. So every choice must be contemplated. Yes, it's time to forgive yourself. It's time to forgive others. And it is time to move and sail away from all this sadness into peace and self-love and the rebuilding of who you want to be. This is the perfect opportunity to build yourself into the person you want to be, whoever and whatever that is. And you do it by keeping a very good balance. You exercise your mind, you exercise your body, you exercise your love, you exercise. And at this time, when you don't really feel like loving anybody outside yourself, you exercise loving yourself back to where you can love others again. You love yourself out of this. Why? Because you deserve it. You forgive yourself out of this. Why? Because you deserve it. Forgive those who've hurt you. Why? Because you deserve it. Go deep. Take accountability for any of your actions. Leave the responsibility of others' actions with them. Call back your power. Clean your chakras. Get rid of all that energy and rest and care for yourself and tell yourself you deserve better and you will find better. You begin to tell yourself, I'm going to do better. I'm going to find a better life. I'm going to make and create a better life. Yeah. King of Swords. Divine Masculine. This is learning to live by rationality, analytical, articulate, high discipline, logical, ambitious, truthful, ethical, fair, justice, professional, man of action. And therefore you've changed yourself. This is earth and air. Earth and air, and this is the root chakra. Conflict and issues, ideas, intellect, thoughts, action, trouble and sadness, sometimes apathy. So speak out, speak up for yourself, Divine Masculine. Speak your truth. Speak what you have to say. Say it. If you love somebody, say, I love you. Be vulnerable. If this is a conflict with a good friend, or you've had a conflict with a friend, let them know that you love them, that you care, that, you're miserable about it all. Wait till you feel better where you can talk to them and tell them, what you found out about yourself during all this journey, and then share that with the people that you care about. because love never goes away. It might turn into hate, because love and hate are the same thing. It's a fine line between love and hate. You don't want to go into hate. You want to hold back from hating. You want to be understanding. You want to be rational, logical, analytical, and compassionate. The understanding and compassion come from the heart. So use your, use your heart and your mind. But you look like you're sitting in a better place and you're moving towards peace. And if you ain't there, it's coming. Because everybody that searches for peace, even though it is quite the journey, and we are a new moon in Sagittarius today, it is a time that we all begin new journeys. Begin looking for our peace, our comfort, how to manifest new and better things into our life, how to co-create with Creator, Divine Masculine. And co-creator wants to create with you. We're looking to make a better world. We need men who stand up in truth and be vulnerable and be understanding of the other worlds that are all around them. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, you're working hard right now. You're working really hard after this heartbreak. This knight he don't quit till he finishes the game. He never quits during the game, no matter what the game is. The Knight of Pentacles will continue until he completes his assignment. Rational, cautious, responsible, dependable, trustworthy, kind, methodical. You have financial stability, you're a hard worker, you're resourceful, and you're conservative. And the answer is yes. Yes. This is your root chakra. This is your grounded through your hooves, your feet. Look at that horse, how it stands there. And its energy, it's just, this is when your feet are literally shooting, grounding out into the earth. Your energy is mixing with Mother Earth's energy. You're feeling good about your self-esteem, you're happy with yourself, and you are absolutely learning to speak your truth. A nice light blue, lightly but surely. Your voice is opening. That, to me, is beautiful because justice and truth is found through the actions and our voice. We have a voice for a reason. Victory. Victory, Divine Masculine. Oh my God. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it's turning out this way because I could feel that I hurt for you. I want us all to reach this pinnacle of where we are, spiritual and material creatures at the same time. The light world come together with the dark world. If we looked at it like divine masculine, divine feminine, we could also look at it like the angels or the spiritual, the souls, the spiritual world, the ethereal, the ethereal coming together with the physical, the material, and our soul that's on that side literally becoming one with our physical body that's on this side. And that, yes, is when you inhabit your own soul and your own spirit and you identified yourself for who you are. Okay, I think we're going to leave it at this, Divine Masculine. This is a beautiful reading. You were on your way to learning. And that's another thing. Look at him. Look at him loving himself. So we start out here. This is what you're looking for. And you went through a lot and had to make choices. And you had great remorse and loss in order to do so. But you set up boundaries and you began planting your seeds. Yeah, planting your seeds to a new you. I've got to go one more. I've got to. Oh, dear God, show us how wonderful this all turns out. Six of Pentacles. With generosity and charity, give or receiving aid, fairness, social justice, sharing with others, imparting knowledge and experience, and financial management. Yeah, you're on your way, Divine Masculine. You have balanced out to a nice, beautiful, harmonic 6. And that's all about harmony, balance, beauty, love, peace, and you will find what you're looking for. Love you guys. Love you, Divine Masculine. Have a wonderful evening. God bless.